Hey lovely sexy hobby people, welcome to today's video, which is going to be builds for the Krootox Rampager and the Krootox Rider. So I'm going to start with the Krootox Rampager first, and I'm building the long quill. I've already built the other two Rampagers. And I have to admit, they are really cool. I like them. So, starting off, we are... where's my Rampager? That's it. Starting off, we are just going to separate some bits out. So, head... body, tongue, oh, rock, leg, armour panels, head bits again. There are a couple of face options for this guy. And then we have our rider as well. And there are a couple of options for our rider. So, first things first, I'm gonna start by making up the body. Because once you've kind of made up the body, you need to then also stick it to the base, and it's only got a single point of contact to the base, which is a little bit scary, to be quite honest. Now, just trying to get the back of the head basically with the tongue in place, and there are some little sort of like places where it goes into. That's better. So you just need to keep trying it until it slots into place correctly. Oops. So that's that, and then we have the top of the body going on, which is this bit. Oh, that was a very nice little snap into position. Okay, so that's that. Then we're going to come in with the back leg. Which is going to go in place there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this. Now this is the only point of contact, which is basically the top part of the foot and ankle connects to the toes. And I'm going to glue this and then leave it to dry, to go off. Come on. That's better. There you go. I'm just going to set that aside. And whilst we've got that aside, we can come in and we can start making up the forearms. Okay, so we've got parts of the forearms that go together. Like thus. Like so, and then you have some armor panels that go into place, and they should only go one way around. So you shouldn't mess it up. Okay, so there's one forearm. Here's the other one. Don't do that. And then the next armor panel for the forearm goes into position like so. Oops. And there's your forearms. Right. Now you have a choice of head. I like this open-mouthed head, this roaring head, and that's going to go into position on your Krootox like so. I'm going to come in with the forearms. So, number one in position. And then number two goes in there. Like that, and that's pretty much our Rampager. So I'm just going to let that go off a little bit longer And then I'll stick the shoulder pad on for this particular beastie. Let's have a look at our Kroot rider. So unlike the Kroot Carnival squad, it's only this guy's torso that needs an assembly, like so, rather than two halves of the leg and body, like that. Now, I'm not gluing my riders into position, simply because I want to take them off to paint them, and then paint the others. Now, I have the choice of pistol or blade. I'm going to go pistol. Let's go pistol. So that is going to sit in there like so. And then the other arm is holding on to the handle on the Krootox's carapace. So let's just get this orientated. So I'm just going to bring the Krootox in and locate the pin for that foot, and then there you go. So that's a nice way to just check your fit. Head next, and this is the long quill, so this is the sergeant of the unit. And then I'm going to come in with these, in fact I'm going to come in with the holster first for our pistol. And I'm going to stick that. No, actually, it gives you the option to stick it to the Krootox. So I'm going to stick it to the Krootox harness. But our weapons go on like so, and that is pretty much our rider. I'm going to stick a knife on. That, and there's our rider. Now, bits that are going to go on the harness. We have a shoulder pad here for our Krootox, and that is going to attach like so. So that's in position, and then our rider will go on here, like so. And I'm going to stick the pistol holster here. Like so. And then we have a couple of grenades which they're saying attach about here. So like so. And as I say, our rider will go into position there, like so. Now I'm going to glue this onto the base. And you want to angle this towards the back of the base so that you get the centre of gravity towards the centre of the base. And that is roughly it. So there's your Krootox Rampager. That's the long quill one, so that's the leader of the unit. Let's pop him aside along with the spares. And then our Krootox. Now, our Krootox has quite a few different parts, and there's quite a few little parts, but you're going to start again with joining two halves of the body together. So like that. Then the top of the harness is going to go on. Like so. Then we have the butt to go on. If I can find it. I did see it earlier. Where's it gone? But, there it is. Right, so this butt piece goes on there. And it's nice that quite a few of these seam lines they've managed to make around straps, etc. Anyway, then we have the legs for our Krootox rider and the legs for the Krootox, the rear legs for the Krootox to go into place. Now, I think we should be able to make this swappable. Okay, the body and the arms and the weapon swappable, but we'll come on to that weapon part. Torso, weapon part, arms, heads for our riders. Right, set head arms for our riders. Weapon parts, another torso. That goes on the front. There's our other leg. We got toes and toes. So just be aware that you do need to glue the toes on. So just make sure you get the right ones to go into position. So, yep. And we'll glue the toes on this one while it's off. So, and then we'll add this one to the body also. And that should marry up there in the center. Okay. Right. So there's our bottom half of the Kroot rider and the back half of the Krootox. We're then going to come in the same way that we did with the Rampagers. We need to build up the forearms for this Krootox. And then this one. Like thus. And they are going to go on in the dimples here. So one, and then two. Now they actually slot into position really well, so you shouldn't have any issues putting them in. Right, now I'm going to glue this fella to the base before I proceed, like so. Okay, let's put that aside. Now, we're going to need to pop on the neck in a little while for our Krootox. And there are a couple of different necks. So you'll have one where you've got the tongue on it, and then one with no tongue. And this is because the two heads, or is it three? I think it's three heads. You have one head which is roaring. That's the one I'm going to go for, so I need the tongue to be visible. So that's the head I'm going to go for. But then you have two other heads that are closed-faced. So you've got one with a mask on, and then you've got another one without a mask. Now, whichever one you pick, when you put them together, you will have to choose, you will have to pick the quills that go onto that. So there's two sets, one for the closed face and then one for the roaring face. Okay, so should we get straight on with that? That's a little bit of time to go off. So this is a little kind of tribal harness necklace thing for our Krootox that is just going to go in place there and there, like so. And then, because I'm choosing the screaming face, the roaring face, this guy, you're going to glue the two halves of the neck and back of the mouth together. And then just glue two halves of this together. And whilst the glue is still a little wet on that, this is going to be just pushed in so that the face marries up, so like so. And then that will go in there. Okay, so there's our Krootox. Now, we are going to pop on these quills. So that set is going to go there. And then this set is going to go in there. Okay, right, let's put the other head and faces away. Weapons, so we have our long gun, and we have the chamber for the rounds here. Make sure you get this around the right way. So that goes in there, and then we have our flash eliminator up the other end. Like that. Now, the tangle gun is slightly more convoluted. So we have a little sight which is this, which goes on just there. There's a little pin for it, and that's going to go on just there, like that. And then we have our barrel. Now, it might be worth just popping the barrel on and then just letting the glue run down on the inside, like so. Right then, so we have some torsos that are going on next, and the torsos are specific to the particular weapon. Okay. So there's torso number 1 going into position. And just checking the arms. So yeah, it's this one. So this arm should go in and attach at the wrist there. So arm in, and there's your tangle gun launcher. And then I'm going to come in and put a head on. Now that I know which way we are facing, like so. And then the only thing I've got left to do is add on the bombs to the back of this guy, like that. So that's one. The other one's going to build up in pretty much the same way. So we've built the weapon, and what we're going to do is just get our torso aligned, like so. And then our other one, our other shoulder, is going to go on there, like so. And then I'm going to come in with the head. And let's go with this one. And then we have, just trying to get these the right way around, so that goes in there, that goes in there, and that, oops, come on, there you go, bingo. So those are the two Kroot riders. Now, I'm kind of hoping, because of the way that this plugs in there, that we can, and the fact that these, oh look at that, bingo. So that's one, and that actually sat in there quite nicely, and then two, and two sits in there really nicely. So yeah, there you go. You can swap these out. Nicely does it. And there's your Kroot Rampager, and I've got a blade here that I'm going to stick to the harness, to be quite honest. So I'm just going to pop a bit of glue there, and then this blade is going to go just there like that. Close at hand for our Kroot rider. But there you go. So we can hot swap the bodies and the different weapons, which is handy. And then we also have our Rampagers and riders as well. And there you go. That was the Krootox Rampagers and rider. Hopefully you'll join me in the next video. Alright, take care. Bye bye.